Hello, and welcome to the Podcast of Madness, featuring this guy and this guy, which is me, Ben. And I think his name is Mike. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Good talk. All right. And that's it for the podcast.
What are we talking about?
Actually, I don't know what we're talking about. What are we talking about? You're supposed to come up with these things. You were supposed to let me know what we're talking about. Come on, man.
I didn't do podcast.
You didn't do podcast. Well, what was... what
I wasn't expecting that stuff to go so far.
Well, come on, man. Quit slacking off. You're supposed to have the... You don't even have anything written in there.
First off.
That's all blank.
First off, this is a very expensive leather-based, perfectly... I don't want to turn it because there's a logo on here. Perfectly stitched.
Beautifully handcrafted.
It's pleather.
That's pleather. Oh, okay. Well, I don't care how expensive it is. It doesn't have any good ideas in it.
I have been so busy today.
Wait, you busy?
Yes.
Since when are you busy?
Never.
Never.
Always. All the time. Always busy.
Always and never.
No, I don't know what to talk about. Welcome to episode 5.
Yeah, this is episode 5. Yeah, 5.
Yes.
I
Today.
know how to count. Isn't that impressive?
Today.
You said today.
Today.
Not
I woke up, I went to church, I decided to clean all day, and then I kinked my neck somehow.
Oh, that's no fun.
Before we were ready for this podcast, because I was really tired. So normally what I do to hype myself up is I'll put on some music and then like kind of rage, and I raged a little too hard, and I felt this pain. So if you see me kind of like just straight up and stiff.
Straight up and stiff. So, just in case you see me a little stiff here. No, but seriously, what were you going to talk about?
I don't know. I'm in excruciating pain.
Excruciating pain. Today's episode is all about excruciating pain.
Pain. I don't know. We didn't plan this out too well.
We did not. No. We're actually trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. So
as we go through the episode.
Maybe if you have some great ideas, you can leave them in the comments below. Tell us what we're to talk about.
This isn't live. We'll never get them.
No, but we could for future episodes. We would have the comments to look at and be like,
doesn't help us now.
What does it matter what's going on now? This is now. That'll be later then.
Later then.
Later then.
I give up on this episode already.
We can talk about the time.
That is true. We could talk about the time.
Time continuum.
The space-time continuum.
Space-time continuum madness.
The quantum realm.
The quantum realm.
Of madness.
That's just mad, man. All right, this has been Mike's throat noises. Weird throat noises. This is definitely off the rails.
Not planned at all.
No. Off the rails.
How was your day?
My day was actually pretty good. I got up. I didn't go to church. I was being a heathen. I know, terrible, right?
Grab the holy water.
Grab the holy water. And then, but I got up and I immediately started to cook lunch, which was orange chicken from our meal service, which actually turned out really good.
How much do you guys pay for that?
It's like almost about $50 a week or two.
Okay.
A week, I think. But it comes down to like that's like 5 meals, so
a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really not bad when you break it down into like the cost, because I think it's like $10 a plate, or $10 a meal.
Well, you gotta think like when you go to the grocery store.
$5 a plate.
Well, depending on how often you go to the grocery store, I guess I'm easily spending over $100.
Oh yeah.
At the grocery store just by myself.
Oh yeah.
So if you break that down, then 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm just so. I'm so obese.
Cut that part out.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm skinny.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
I
not.
know. Just poking fun at you, man. But yes, so it actually came out really good. The orange chicken was delicious.
I love how I pulled my sleeve back and it's just more. It's just more sleeve. It doesn't even show you anything.
You're like, hold on a second. Let me pull my sleeve back to expose another sleeve. It's a sleeveception.
It's a sleeve inside a sleeve inside a sleeve.
Inside of another sleeve.
Yee.
Oh, there's no good way to coat that.
Sugar it though.
Coat, jacket.
Sugar coat it.
Yeah, whatever.
Dun, 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 dun,
As I was saying, I made lunch. Then I enjoyed some quality time with my wife. And we watched Farscape. We've been watching through that. It's a very out there sci-fi for those of you who know what it is. It is, yeah, it's really out there.
Nice. I don't watch sci-fi stuff. What's it about?
Okay, so it's about.
That's what it's about.
It's about a ship of escaped alien prisoners.
Okay.
And there's a guy who's a human from Earth who gets sucked through a wormhole and finds himself on this ship, a living ship filled with escaped prisoners. One's he looks almost like a Twi'lek kind of with like tentacles and stuff.
Okay.
Not quite, but that's the closest thing I could probably explain that most people will get.
Okay.
There's a puppet from Jim Henson Company. It's actually pretty good. He almost looks like I don't know. He just looks like a little thing. I don't know how else to explain him. I was gonna say toad or something, but it doesn't. His head is like, he doesn't have like a neck really.
Okay.
It's just like a body. But anyways, there's him. There's a whole wide array. But the main character is a human, and then there's a secondary main character that's what they call Sebastian, which looks like a human, but they're not. They're different. And then there's a gray girl, another girl with red hair. There's a couple girls with red hair. There's one that's all blue. It's just all sorts of weird aliens and stuff, and like the stuff that goes on. You're like wondering, what on earth am I watching here?
Okay.
But the storyline actually, the main storyline, there are a lot of episodes, some of them that are like, but the main storyline is actually extremely excellent as far as quality of how good it is.
Okay.
And we're currently in the either last season or the second to last season.
Nice. How many seasons are there?
5 or 4, and then there's 2 episodes that make up season 5 that kind of resolve it because I guess it got canceled.
Okay.
But at least they were able to
make that.
Yeah.
Bring it all together.
Yeah.
Huh. Nice.
At first, I wasn't sure if the conclusion was actually a movie or if it was actually, but it seems like it's actually 2 episodes.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was really good. She's enjoying it. I mean, it's definitely weird. Oh yeah, there's a guy that has a mask on half of his face, and he's a little crazed, but then he pulls off his mask, and he's got like glowy shit coming out, and I don't know. It is weird.
What's it called again?
Farscape.
How can people watch it?
I don't know currently. I have the set or whatever, but I don't know where you would find it online.
Okay.
I think Amazon. I know they have it for sale, like in the DVD format, but I don't know if they have it on Amazon Video or something. I'd have to look.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Very out there.
Amanda likes sci-fi like that?
Yes, she does actually.
Nice. That's good.
That's one of the things that kind of brought us together.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
that and my good comedic humor.
Ha. I never got into sci-fi stuff. I think the only thing like sci-fi that I watched was gosh, I can't remember what it was. It used to be on USA. It was basically about, I think it took place in Los Angeles. Basically, aliens took over the world, and there was different sections. The main Rick Grimes' wife from The Walking Dead, I don't know the actress's name, but her name was Lori. On there was one of the main characters. I watched like the first season, and I think it got canceled after that. Honestly, it wasn't really that
Great.
I mean, it kept me in suspense, but like the way they ended it was just like the first season was just
Right.
it was just-
Oh, okay.
It was not good. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, I was for all my pro wrestling nerd fans out there that watch it with me this past Wednesday on Dynamite. If you saw, or not Dynamite, Friday on Rampage, if you saw Wheeler Yuta, AEW, Wheeler Yuta, this kid was like, so, and I want to tie this into the storyline that you're talking about with like sci-fi stuff, because
Yeah.
if you watch and appreciate professional wrestling, when it is done well, I believe it is the highest form of the arts, the entertainment arts. Because if you think about it, like, okay, so you have Broadway. Obviously, that's scripted, and you know you go through
Right, yeah.
rehearsals 100,000 times. You know, you go through live performances, things of that nature. Anything that has to do with arts that are live, basically they rehearse at some point in time. Professional wrestling has always been awesome because you have so many different elements being put into there. So you have the sports element in there, you have the storyline element in there, you have the character element in there, and when it's done perfectly,
There's a lot of elements.
it's like the periodic table. It's when it's done perfectly. What you saw on Friday night, Wheeler Yuta versus John Moxley, was absolutely freaking insane. I was marking out the entire week over this match. I know that you don't watch wrestling, but I mean, it was absolutely amazing. So anybody that watches it, go back, watch the Rampage replay. This kid is going to be a star. He's the Ring of Honor pure champion right now, which is really cool. And that's like what happens. I'm going to go on a tangent here. It has nothing to do with
We're going down the
anything
rabbit
we're
hole,
talking about.
folks.
I'm just going to go on a tangent. AEW knows how to build stars. They know how to build characters. It's not like WWE where they just have all of their angles backstage and they're like, oh, we're going to have a 3-minute match, and then hopefully you forgot that any of these people had any type of character development at all and just throw them to the side. Ridiculous. Anyway.
All right.
I wanted to bring that up because check out the top 5 Stupendous WrestleMania returns, because there's some pretty cool stuff in there with the top 10 videos. And
Wow.
if Ben wants to join me, some of our react videos are going to be reacting to WrestleMania 38. If he comes on or not, you're probably not going to understand what's going on at all. But then we can react to some sci-fi stuff too.
We can react to stuff, yeah.
Anyway, that was my wrestling tangent.
All right. Bring it around town. Back to my day.
Bring it around town. I thought
So
you
we
were
watched
done. I thought
Farscape.
you were done with your day.
No. We watched Farscape. I was
Nobody
explaining
cares about
Farscape.
your day anymore. Just kidding.
All right. So, all right, we watched Farscape. Then, okay, that was my day.
I hate it here.
Then we worked on some stuff. We had dinner, and then I came over here to do a podcast with this. I don't know.
I'm gonna double wink.
That's just called blinking, man.
All you did was blink. Oh man, I'm really tired.
Gonna have a blinking contest. How enthusiastically can you blink? What's your best blink pace? Bling, bling. All right. So that was both of our days.
That was both of our days.
That was both of our days.
Yeah,
that's
Why did you look at the TV?
I don't know. I wanted to check the time, you know. They don't know that. Sure, there's the time on there.
Surely,
course.
it must be right.
Yeah.
What
The time.
What's the
We have no time for
last? You know what? Where's your phone? Bring up the generator.
All right. We've we're thinking about we were looking at topic generators and we came across these ones that are
Not topics at all. They're actually just
they're
questions.
just questions. I'm like, that's not a topic generator. That's a question generator.
Oh, my neck.
All right. So, what is the most useful app on your phone?
I mean, at this point in my life,
Sure. Yeah. Right now. This second.
I'm always going to say the Bible app because it's convenient to be able just to wake up in the morning and,
Right.
read a scripture to start your day, which is nice. Outside of that, I mean, I guess YouTube now since we're doing this.
Yeah, I guess so.
Got to stay up to date with a bunch of things. I'm trying to stop, honestly, with my phone.
With your phone?
It's
doing it all the time,
like
just constantly in there.
So, what was it? 2 years
all right,
ago.
guys, how would you like it if I did a whole podcast just like this?
Yeah.
I'll just...
And that's the thing, like scrolling and everything. So 2 years ago, I deleted every social media app off my phone except for Snapchat because I talked to a couple people on Snapchat
Gotcha.
through there. I felt so good.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why I ever went back. I got to the point where I'm like, I am strong enough to do this. I can get the apps back and be fine. And I wasn't.
And then you're like, ah!
Yeah, it just fell.
I don't know. I mean, it's not necessarily an exclusive to the phone, but I feel like Discord is my favorite just because it's I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
right.
Do you prefer summer or winter activities?
Summer or winter activities? I probably have to say, I guess summer. I mean, I don't like snow to like a PTSD level. Had some bad experience driving it in it, getting stuck in it. Shouldn't have been out in it, and just other things. And I don't know. I get like I start seeing it. I see it start coming down, and I'm just like, there's it's coming. But it's not that bad. And I am trying to get better at it. But
I know I hate driving it.
I guess summer because I do appreciate like going out with friends and doing things outside and being able to do like campfires and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you can't really do that in the winter.
I mean, sure you can.
Yeah, if you want to freeze.
All the fire will melt the snow. Duh.
Yeah, meanwhile, you're sitting there like, why did we do this?
This wasn't convenient at all.
I cooked my food, but by the time I pulled it back from the flames, it froze again. Okay, I'm exaggerating again, but
This is true.
It's the truth. Oh man. All right, I'm looking through questions here.
Oh shit! I can't do that.
You're gonna demonetize us, man.
What if I did it backwards? Dun.
All right.
Duh.
Do you text more or call more? Why?
That's a good question.
See, while you're thinking about the answer there, I have a friend, and he's a great guy. I absolutely love him. But, like, there are just some times where I will text him, hey, man, are you going to be blah, blah, blah tonight or tomorrow? Like, it requires a yes or no answer. And then I'll get a phone call immediately back saying, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing, I'm like, you couldn't have just texted me that?
It's not me. I wanted to see if it was
Unfortunately, it isn't him.
I wanted to see if I was
like I
thinking
said,
of the
he's
right
a great
person.
friend and I absolutely love him. But like sometimes I'm just like, you could have just texted me that. or I will. I like the more exciting one where I'll get a text message saying, "Hey, call me," and then I'll get another one. I want to tell you something. Because I'll respond with like why, and then he'll spend another one like I just need to explain something to you quick, and then he'll like have like 4 messages that are long sentences, and then I'll call him, and his response is something he could have fit into 1 sentence. That he could have just texted before. I'm like, okay, it's just different ways of thinking and doing things, but I'm like, why?
I can so see him doing that too. I'm both.
You're both.
Honestly, because there's certain people that I text better with, and there's certain people I talk with better on the phone.
Right.
That was horrible English. But like, I'll get him.
Me speak English.
Me speaky.
I talk. Use little word. Save time. See now, if you say me SeaWorld, does that mean you're going to SeaWorld or you're going
Stop
out
with
to
the sea stuff. We needed We needed an A to
A USB type
USB
A
A
to
to USB
USB
Type
Type
C
C.
cable earlier, and I said I have a C to C.
And I said, I don't need an ocean to ocean cable.
I hate him.
And that's why we created a channel together.
Man. So like if I get home from work, I actually like to talk to people on the phone after work because I don't have the mental capacity to think of words. Plus, I think it conveys emotion better.
Oh yeah,
especially
definitely.
if you're trying to understand.
Especially in text messages, sometimes when you're like just reading a text, you're like, is he angry at me? Is he just saying that?
Because I only use like
you don't have connotation.
the same like 5 emojis. So
And if someone, for goodness forbid, if someone like text messages you with caps lock on,
oh my gosh,
why are you yelling
Whoa.
at me?
So yeah, I'm both. I would say.
You're both, yeah.
Let's see.
This is Mike picking his thing music.
What's the funniest TV series you've seen?
The funniest TV series I've seen. Oh my goodness, the funniest TV series. Well, I mean that's gonna be to my humor type too. I don't know if it's the funniest one that I've ever seen, but it's probably the one that I can think of like made me laugh the most. Like most recently, I should say. And the top one that comes to mind is probably The Good Place. It's just full of so many random things and ridiculousness. If you've never watched it, it's pretty funny.
Good Place is pretty funny.
It's it's full of what did you call that?
Like
allegory? Not allegory, I guess.
Alligator?
I don't know what the word terminology would be.
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
You know, it's but it's got a lot of yeah.
I would say for me, like I can't really pick one because I like certain things make me laugh. How I Met Your Mother is my favorite sitcom of all time, but then like you came over the other day, I'm watching Becker, and I loved Becker when I was a kid. The Office.
Oh, The Office is great too.
Brooklyn,
I do appreciate that.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like
Yeah.
just some of the things in there. There's one where Scully and them are chasing down freaking Peralta's dad, and he goes, he like knows how to speak French, so he says a French word. He's like, shoot, I said we were turnips, and then he goes, let me try again. We are turnips. Crap, that was English.
This one could be potentially, I don't know. How much time do you spend on the internet, and what do you usually do?
Beep.
You can play the thing if you want.
No, internet spending, honestly, unfortunately, and it's been pretty much like freaking all day now. I'm usually just on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube. I mean, honestly, this is what my day consists of on YouTube, because YouTube pretty much rules it right now. I'm either rewatching our videos, I am going into the analytics to do a bunch of that stuff.
Which is important.
Or it's looking up, watching pro wrestling videos. I watch a bunch of pro wrestling YouTube channels. Shout out Wrestle Talk. You guys are awesome. The majority of it, though, is honestly studying, getting different opinions of Near Eastern Christianity thought.
Oh, okay.
Getting like understanding like the roots of like what Christ was actually saying, who he actually was, what it actually meant, all those things.
Gotcha.
So I'm a history buff nerd on that too, because I connected with history. So that's usually my time on the internet.
Yeah. I would say for me, it's an ungodly amount of time.
Is there ever a second you're away from your computer? I don't mean that like disrespectfully. I'm saying that serious. Like,
typically, unless I'm spending time with my wife or with friends, pretty much I'm in front of the computer. Granted, not all of it is internet, but usually if I'm online, I'll either be watching YouTube videos, or I'll be gaming, or I'll be researching something. Like I'm trying to figure out how to do something and looking up tutorials or something like that. Yeah, put things together.
But see, that's fine, because then you end up doing it though.
Right,
like, you know.
yeah. But I mean, also, a lot of times while I am working on stuff, I also just like throw up GIFs with sound, playing on another screen while I'm working constantly all day.
We reacted to GIF with sounds. Check it out because it's our lowest video.
Woohoo! Yeah.
This is a really good one.
It is.
All right, ready?
Okay. No.
If you could learn the answer to one question about your future, what would that question be?
Wow. I feel like we need the thugu. If you could learn the answer to one question about your future, what would the question be? That's a really good question.
It's
right
a really
there.
good question inside
The answer
itself.
to this question.
What is the answer to this question?
This question right here. Haha, gotcha. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Just look on the bright side.
What am I doing with my life? Is that a question?
Is that the question? What am I doing with my life?
Well, I guess probably a question a lot of us would like to ask is, what is my purpose in life? That would be an excellent question to have the answer to. Although I feel like the answer could be very vague or very specific. So
let's lower it down. Let's say like maybe where am I going to live, or where am I going to own like a big house, or
maybe this is a stupid one, but maybe will I ever have a GTR?
Anything in the world. He could know anything in the world about his future. GTRB.
I don't know. I've always liked the Nissan GTR. Skyline, or originated as Skyline. Now it's called. And that was Skyline GTR, and now it's just GTR.
Now it's just GTR. Too many words.
Too many words. Let's just simplify. GTR.
Question I would want to know about my future, and this will be probably the last one we do. I
know, right? Like, oh yeah, you expect me to answer it, and then you're like,
Because like it goes so deep with it too, but I also don't want to act like a pansy on here.
I want to know what color my toenails will be when I'm 40.
Wait, there's a deeper thing to that, because are your toenails colored right now?
No.
They're green today, but in the future they're going to be magenta.
They'll be fuchsia colored.
I would say, did I ever make it to Ireland? I want to go to Ireland so bad and see the cliffs some more. All right, well, that's it for this episode.
All right.
Ben, send the people away.
Send the people away. Thanks for watching Podcast of Madness. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Check out some of our other videos, and we'll catch you next time.
Well, help us get to our 1,000 subscribers, please, by the end of the year. We would really appreciate it.
We're really working hard.
And hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds, guys. Please, not even. It takes like a millisecond. Just bam, bam, bam. It helps us out immensely, and we would absolutely love you for it. Coming up in the coming weeks, we're going to have more React videos, more top 10s, and a couple little special things that we might do exclusively maybe on TikTok and Instagram Shorts, but we'll let you know more about that.
Yeah.
But
more news on that.
you should check out the social medias because it's 6. You should
Back to you, Jeff.
check out all the social media accounts. Son of a...
Check out the social media accounts. Later. Bye.